these. Oh, they're so hot.
Hi, welcome to Paul's Cooking Adventures. Today we'll be making a chocolate scroll. Let's get cooking. For this recipe we're going to need some flour, baking powder, yeast, sugar, butter and milk. In a mixing bowl we just want to add our warm milk, our butter, our sugar and our yeast. And we'll just give this one a mix. We can now leave this for 10 minutes to let the yeast start to activate. Now that our yeast has just started to activate, you can start to see the little bubbles starting to appear. We can add in 80% of our flour and we can give this one a good mix. You'll see with our mixture, it is very soft. That's perfect at this stage, that's what we want. We're just going to leave this for about 20 minutes until it starts to improve. Now for our filling mix, we need some softened butter. Make sure this is very soft. You may just want to put it in the microwave for a couple of seconds. We need some chocolate buttons, some cocoa powder, and some brown sugar. We just need to mix all these ingredients into one bowl. And we just need to mix them together. And we can put this one aside. We can now remove our plastic wrap. You can see that it's really started to activate with the dough. What we can do now is we can add the remaining of our flour and we can add our 1 teaspoon of baking powder. We can then mix this one through. Once the majority of our ingredients come together, we can tip this out onto the bench and we can start to knead our dough. You'll notice that the dough is very sticky. If it's keep on sticking to your bench, we can add a little bit of flour, but we don't want to add too much because we want to keep this dough as soft as possible. So I just give a sprinkle over with my flour and then we can keep on kneading again. There we go, 10 minutes later, you can see this lovely dough. Absolutely beautiful. What we're going to do with this one now, it is a very sticky dough and I don't want it to stick too much on the bench, so I'm just going to go down lightly with some flour. I'm going to put our dough on top. And we need to work this dough out into a rectangular shape. So we can slowly start to push it out with our hands. We have our rolling pin. And we just want to work it into a rectangle shape. And once we've got it as even as possible, we can grab out our chocolate mix which we made earlier, and we're just going to put this one on. And we'll like to spread this out across the mix. As you can see, this is where it's important that your butter is as soft as possible to make this process as easy as possible. Now what we're going to do with this one, we're going to roll from one side to the other. You just want to go over a little bit at a time, just pushing it down so it's going to stick, and then pulling from underneath and rolling over. Oh yum, this is looking good. Now, you may have seen lots of tips of how to cut this. You may have seen pieces of string, you may see knives and everything like that. The reason we don't cut it with a knife is because it pushes the pressure down on one side and it will make an uneven scroll. My little trick is this little thing. This is fishing line. So all we want to do is we want to put it under and then pull it across and then cut it off. So there we have it, is our perfect little scroll. And there we have it, our scroll's ready to go. Okay, for our icing on top, we're going to make a cream cheese icing. Very, very simple recipe, this one. No need for in measurements on this one. I'm going to use roughly 100 grams of my cream cheese. Add in 20-30 grams of melted butter. In with a teaspoon of my lovely vanilla essence. Really want to soften this one up. And to make this as runny as possible, we need some milk. Just add a little bit of milk at a time. Your mix comes back to a liquid stage. We know we've got no lumps in here. What we want to do is we want to add some of our icing sugar. Now, icing sugar is really a personal thing, as sweet as you want. I like it a little bit sweet. And there we have it, our lovely cream cheese icing mix. With our icing mix, you can make two different ones. It just depends on how much milk you add in to how thick you want it. This one is a piping stage, which is a little bit thicker, and this is a pouring stage, which is one that you pour all over the top. And some people like it poured over the top, other people like a nice piping on. I'm going to do a piping on for this one, but the easiest one obviously is to make it a little bit runnier and just pour it over the top. There we go, our chocolate scrolls are ready to go. All we need to do, I've just got 20-30 grams of butter in here, a little bit of milk, and just going to brush the top of these. And straight into the oven at 180 degrees Celsius, roughly about 25 minutes.
Hi everyone, fun part, icing. Hi guys, I need your help. I need you all to subscribe. To keep this channel running, I need subscribers. Thank you.